Hi, everybody, and welcome to Boston College Football's Camp Report, Episode 6. I'm Jon Meterparel. Pleasure to be joined by Q Hutchins, BC Defensive End. Good to see you. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks. And it's been a good camp for you thus far. You feel like you guys have progressed to a good level here?
Oh, yes, sir. I feel like offense and defense progressive a lot. Taking one day at a time, as Coach OB says. Be where your feet are.
Yeah, no, that's certainly a mantra we've learned throughout camp. But your feet might be around a quarterback. So your pass rush is impressive. Yeah. You had that going last year. What have you done to improve?
I say I just spend more time getting bag work after the practice, hand placement, hand drills with the O-lineman. I discipline with hands and stuff like that. I just got to get consistently get better at. I say that I've been more confident with my hand rush, with my pass rush, stuff like that. So I just got to continue to be in confidence with everything that I do.
From day one of your BC experience to now, what have you learned about being a BC football player?
Loyalty and honesty. Loyalty takes you a long way than anything. Honesty, being truthful to everything you do, to yourself, to your teammates, it takes you a long way.
And your coaching staff is, I'm sure, a big part of that. How about your defensive staff? What do you make of them?
Oh, my God, amazing. Even though Coach Lewis, he brings a little competition to the table with the defense that we have, but it's just mainly us executing the plan to get our jobs done. So I feel like it's amazing. They're all cool people, cool coaches. They're like reasonable. They're here, like they're good people. They're here for you mentally, like outside of football, inside of football. So overall, it's pretty good.
When you're studying film, which you do a lot, what are you focusing on to learn more?
I'm focused on more if I'm like looking at tight end, O-lineman. I'm looking more of like hand placement, footwork, how far they drop into set for the quarterback, how far the quarterback is dropping with like his depth of throwing the ball. I'm looking at the motions from the tight end to the wide receivers and stuff like that.
The guy that left here was an all-time great, Donovan Ezaraku, ACC Defensive Player of the Year. What'd you learn from him?
Mental. Be strong through like any challenge that you get. Never give up. Never back down to no man. Be relentless. Be relentless to everything that you wake up to. But I'll say he taught me to be yourself. To like never let another man tell you what you can't do. Always keep your head down, or like to work like one step at a time. To like you making mistakes, making fast. You feel me? So it's like always to like be great the next play. Always like never have a bad play in your mindset. To just go, to continue to go. And he taught me that how to.
Have you talked to him recently?
Oh yeah, I spoke to him a couple weeks ago. He's doing good, hopefully. I haven't caught a game yet. I'm actually a Dallas Cowboy fan. He would tell you, nice. Well, before he got drafted, I was like, how I feel to be a Dallas Cowboy. But yeah, so he's a great person overall, like when it comes to football, outside of football. So yeah, I can give him that.
When you look at quarterbacks around the ACC, I'm sure you're thinking about it a lot here as we move towards the season. What's the most difficult thing to defend a quarterback in this conference?
Losing the edge. Once you lose the edge, this is the hardest thing to contain from. Like, once you lose the edge, it's hard to get back. So, like, I feel like containing the quarterback is like the main focus. To not let him get outside the leverage of you. To like mainly keep him inside the pocket, close the pocket inside of him. So, like, that's just the most thing I worry about.
We hear that a lot, especially in broadcasting. Broadcasters always say they got to set the edge.
Yeah.
You hear that from Tom Brady or Greg Olson or whoever.
Yes, sir.
What does that mean?
Center edge is basically you the end man. You're the end man of the line of scrimmage. Basically, you sending everything back into side of you. You got your safeties, linebackers coming over top of you to make the tackle. So yeah.
Is it difficult to do that?
It get times if you're not have bad eyes, bad footwork. So yeah, it can get time. It can go hard at times.
When you're going up against an offensive lineman who's 325 and agile and athletic, what's your strategy?
I beat them off the ball. Get hands on first. Make contact first. Make violent contact, and you do your job from there.
How would you summarize how camp has gone thus far? Your defense looks like it's getting better every day, especially the defensive backfield.
Yeah.
Do you sense that?
Oh, my God. I just feel like everybody's finding love for each other. I feel like we was coming as one, as a unit, and I feel like we're taking one day at a time to, like, get to trust each other, to gain that trust as a whole, and stuff like that. And I feel like it's just overall is doing way better than they have ever been.
You got some sacks on the table this year. We know that.
Yeah.
You got a special celebration?
Nah, I really don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not the type of person to really celebrate, because when I celebrate, I feel a little awkward. So I just, really just go do my job. I get the sack, just get up a little, flex a little bit.
That's good. Yeah. I think that's Coach O'Brien approved. Act like you've been there before.
Yes, sir.
Q Hutchins, best of luck this year.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks for joining us. That's
Yes,
Q Hutchins on the BC Football Camp Report.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
This is the BC Football Camp Report. Pleasure to be joined now by BC linebacker special teams ace Juan Zabal. Good afternoon. How are you?
Thank you so much. Good. You?
I'm doing great, thanks. What's it been like for you since your first game here to this point now?
I mean, since the first game, it's day and night. Like my first time here at BC, coming in as a walk-on, having to fight my way through, even like just earning respect and earning trust. It was hard at the beginning, very hard. But I came with a mentality of, I don't care if I don't play right away my freshman year. Like, I'm gonna grind. I came here because of the competition. Great competition, great school. So I was like, I'd rather come to school where I'm gonna have to compete for it. It's gonna make me better. So my mentality was just keep grinding. Grinded all my freshman year, didn't see the field at all. Grinded all my sophomore year, didn't see the field at all until the bowl game when we played SMU. I in palm block, the guy that was ahead of me got hurt, so I just had to go in. Yeah. That was my first time going in on palm block. And then when Coach O'Brien came, the camp I started really growing as a player. Yep. And I had a great time, and I was able to start all of our ACC game schedule, which is amazing.
That is amazing. And again, the journey's been incredible. But what brought you to football? Mexico City known more as a soccer city.
Yeah.
What brought you to the game?
So as you said, it's soccer city. I tried playing soccer. I was just really bad at it. I did not make the team.
Okay.
But I wanted to hang out with one of my friends back home. I literally texted him, hey, let's go hang out. And he said, I can't. I have practice, but do you want to come? I was like, yeah, why not? I'll try it out. Yeah. Went. It was all conditioning. But you know how football conditioning is different? Yep. I fell in love with it. Like, I had so much fun with all the other players. I just felt like I already had a brotherhood right away. Yeah. And that's where my love of the sport came from. And I decided to stick with it, and it was amazing down there.
Was it always about defense for you? Did you ever want to play offense?
No. So, I mean, I didn't really know football. I saw, like, I was the best player, like the highlighted player as a quarterback. Yeah. So I actually, fun fact, my coaches from my first team remember this. I made, they call like presentation cards. Yeah. So I made those little cards that said Juan Zabal, quarterback / middle linebacker, because I was like, those are the two best positions. Yeah. I'd never played football before. I was like, I want to be a quarterback.
No kidding.
And I actually was the quarterback that year.
Could you throw?
So I could throw. Right now I can't throw. But then I could a little bit.
That's probably a good thing as a linebacker. You don't have to throw much.
Yeah, exactly.
So that really made an impact on you early. From the coaching, you were coached by players?
Yes. So, there's no really high school football in Mexico. Like, there is, but not big at all. Not so many high schools. So it's all club. And when I joined, the club that I joined was the college players in Mexico were coaching us. So the equivalent of us coaching little kids, which is insane. Like, I can't imagine like what they did. Like, they practiced, they went to class, and then they coached us in the afternoons. Wow. But it was really good. I had a lot of fun, and we learned old school football. Like, Oklahoma drills are still allowed in Mexico. Okay. Like, all the hard hitting drills. So that's my playing style that I brought with me.
Were you an NFL fan at that point? The NFL is pretty big globally now, including Mexico.
Yeah, I'm actually a Seahawks fan. I don't know how. I think I just liked the uniforms when I was young.
Makes sense.
But I was a fan before they won the Super Bowl, so I can say.
You like Bobby Wagner?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, now right now Cam Arnold is playing with him.
That's right.
Crazy.
There you go.
Yeah.
See that there. It's all you've come full circle. It is a small world. What does Bill O'Brien mean to you?
He's amazing. He's really like made a lot of my dreams come true. Like you always see videos, like before when I walked on. You always see videos of other walk-on players like getting a scholarship, like as a surprise, and the whole team highlighted. And like I used to see them on Instagram. I'm like, that's cool. Like that's a dream. Like imagine that happened to me one time, and he actually did it. And it was like, I still can't believe it happened. And also, apart from football, he's helped me personally. He has a lot of connections, and he's helping me on the business world too, which is really good.
Excellent. What do you want to do after football?
I want to do something probably in finance or construction.
That's kind of varying worlds.
Yeah, very,
there.
very varying.
Interesting. What have you learned at BC in the classroom?
I'm an econ major with a business minor, so I've learned a lot regarding how money works, how the world works, and it's really, I've enjoyed it.
So you would recommend the experience to anybody from Mexico City?
Oh, 100%.
Are there other players that you know of coming up through the system there?
There are, I think, a few Mexican players in college football, but I think mostly are FCS.
Okay.
Probably you less than 10, that's for sure.
And you're on the list.
I'm good.
When you got your scholarship, what was your reaction?
I couldn't believe it. I was like, first when he showed the video, I thought it was mad drills. It was me and JV competing. First, I thought he was highlighting JV's comeback from his Achilles.
Yep.
And then when he kept the video playing, because it was a competition in mad drills, I thought he was highlighting my team because my team was about to win. So I thought he was announcing who was going to win. He just kept showing, and I was like, oh, he's just showing all the players that we want. I still zero clue. And then once he said it, I was unbelievable. Once I finished the meeting, I talked to my parents. I cried.
That's what a fantastic moment for you.
It was.
I'm sure they're very proud of you. Finally, your defense this year looks like it's improved. It was good last year, but improved this year. How do you feel about it?
Really good. I'm so happy. It's fun to see everyone running around and playing. I enjoy. It's fun to watch the kids out there.
You've learned a lot from guys like Owen McGowan and people in front of you, Bam Crouch.
Yeah.
What did they tell you?
Came in with Bam. We're both the same class, and then Owen, he was the older guy. Right now, I think him and Bryce are the oldest guy in the room. But there's always something you can learn. It's just good.
And we're learning from you, Juan Zabal. A pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
Adios.
Adios.
And what can I say? Good day?
Buena suerte, que tengas un buen día.
Buena suerte.
Yeah.
I know that one.
Yeah.
My high school Spanish. Good luck.
Thank you.
This is the BC Football Camp Report with Boston College Special Teams Coach Matt Thurin. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me. Really appreciate it.
Great for you to drop by on a windy day. And I think wind, you deal with kickers and punters. This is not their favorite condition.
No, but it's the game, right? You have to adjust to the elements.
Yes.
You have to embrace the elements, and you try to utilize them to the best of your ability as well.
As far as the camp battle goes, you're at a point now, you're almost a week away from the opener. Punters much better this year. Kickers look much improved. What have you seen?
Yeah, I think you have a group of guys, between the kickers, the punters, and the snappers. They're very serious. I think they're very diligent to their craft. I think they're very talented. I think they've had a very good camp, and I think that when you look at the competitiveness, we have some guys with some game experience and some young guys that don't as much, and I think they've really worked together, and I think the competition's been pretty good, right, going through for the last few weeks.
It has been. When you assess it, when you have to make a decision, what do you look for?
I think it's everything. I think it's consistency is number one, right? Because when they both have talent, now it's can they be consistent? Whether that starts with an op time, that starts with location, is it hang time, matching the distance? From a field goal standpoint, how's the operation? Is the snap where it needs to be? Is the hold where it needs to be? And then are we consistently hitting the ball the way we need to hit the football? Coach
O'Brien talks about game conditions. Can they do it in a game?
Yep.
What does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's rising to the level of your training. When you train for moments, it should be the same, right? It should be the same approach. It should be the same mindset. It should be the same heart rate. I think that when you look at game reps, you have to try to put them in those situations, whether that's pressure, whether that's a timing thing, and they have to be able to go through that repetitively so that it's not new when they hit the game field.
Punters, the hang time, much improved. Seamus Florio, Andy Quinn. Both those guys have come in. Interesting background from Quinn. He's coming from Ireland, not much football experience. How has he developed?
Awesome. Awesome. I mean, he's a sponge. Like you can do a great job of coaching him and him receiving the coaching. And I think when you look at development, you want guys, and that happens here at BC, right? You have great kids, right? Guys that they care, they want to get better, and they're looking for that next best thing that they can do. And he's done a great job adjusting. He played at the NFL Academy 2 years ago, did a really good job there. And he's very serious about his craft, and he's also taking the knowledge of an older guy like Seamus, has been a starter in college football before, and not, while you're competing, taking that advice, taking that leadership, and accepting it.
When you looked at Seamus on tape at Yale, what did you see? Why did you want him to come here?
Number one, I thought he was a great athlete. Number two, I think that he was very consistent. He did all three things. He did kickoff, he was their backup field goal kicker, he was their holder, and he was their punter.
Wow.
And I felt like when you watch this tape, he had like 30-some punts, but over half of them were plus 50 punts. So when you actually look at the net punting and stuff, it really kind of can be deceiving. So you have to watch the tape, and how does he do in tight situations? And you have an experienced guy who was pretty much a leader on that team at Yale. And then when you narrow down what he's going to do, not necessarily having to kick off, not having to be the backup field goal kicker. Now, hey, I can focus on one or two things and do it well. And we've seen a lot of growth from him over the last 6 months.
It's growth from Luca Lombardo. Could have kicked a little bit last year as a place kicker, got hurt. Another interesting story was at Syracuse as a soccer player, transitioned over. Why was he a good fit here?
Great fit here. He wanted a great education. He wanted a chance to grow. He had a tremendous leg. Came in like right before the 23 season. He was our kickoff guy. Made it pretty close, and Liam had a good year in 23 on a place kicker, and then had a chance and won the job last year out of camp, and then unfortunately got hurt, and he only had one field goal opportunity the first 4 games. It was 1 for 1, and then we lost him for the season. And so having him back, not only brings competition to the room, but it brings a big leg.
Is it an explosiveness factor? I think even when I sit here at practice, the ball sounds different.
Yes.
Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, it sounds different. Consistency. I think for him, he's still somewhat, relatively new to the game. He didn't put on football pads until like 10 days before the first game in 23. And so every day it's still a chance to get better. But yeah, that ball sounds pretty good when it comes off the foot. And that's what started with a kickoff progression, and now from a field goal standpoint.
Overall special teams, return game this year, why will it be better?
I think that, we're deeper. Right, from a talent standpoint across the board, I think we got to be healthy. Whether that's the health of maybe linebackers, which make up a big core of your team, maybe returners being healthy and being consistent. I think it's a mix of health and growth and development, and then you add the depth part of it. We have a lot of really great guys that have come in here that take it seriously, and they do a great job with that.
Just spoke with Juan Zabal, one of the great stories in college football. I know you guys love coaching him. Why is he a significant factor in that room?
Because he's for the team. He's a guy that, what do I need to do, coach? He was the one guy, he had one role in that bowl game, and it was to make sure that he ran down and did something very specific for that punt block that we were able to do, and he takes his one job very, very seriously. And when you have that attention to detail, that's what you need on special teams. And his care factor is very big. And he wants to win. And we have a lot of great guys here that want to win. And it's a pleasure to coach these guys every day.
Yeah, that's what we hear constantly from the coaching staff. They're good kids.
Yeah.
And throughout your time at BC, has that been a hallmark of what you've learned?
Absolutely. I think I love these guys. I think that they're good people. Right, they care about each other, and they care about their teammates, and they absorb information, and they try to do right. And I think that makes it fun to coach people that want to make our team better, but they want to be better themselves. And that should go on after they graduate. They want to be better men, better husbands, right, better fathers, and when you have guys that care about the heart of the situation, it's enjoyable to come to work every single day.
Since Bill O'Brien's come here, you were here under Jeff Hafley, but what has Bill O'Brien meant for your development?
I think that he's done a phenomenal job trying to tie the whole team together with offense, defense, and special teams. And I think maybe looking at things differently and maybe some different perspectives, absolutely. And then being somebody to bounce thoughts and ideas off of, and just following his lead, and I think that it's been an awesome start to this run, and I think that every day is an opportunity to get better, and that's what he preaches, being 1% better every single day, and that's been our mindset.
Yeah, no, that's a good mantra. And finally, you got Fordham on the docket next Saturday. Game conditions, good to hit somebody else. What's your mindset as a special teams coach week by week?
Yeah, I think every game can be a different mindset. I think when you look at it, what do we need to do to win the football game, right? In any phase, right? Offense, defense, or special teams, what do we have to do to win that game? And we got to be better on Saturday than we were on Friday or on Thursday. And I think it's a great opportunity to go put our best foot forward, literally, and do a great job of kicking the season off the right way.
I like it. Good special teams puns there.
Yes,
very
absolutely.
Good. Very impressive. That's a classic coach. Matt, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Good
Much
luck this
appreciate
year.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Matt Thurin on the BC Football Camp Report.